Hi everyone, I'm Brianna and welcome to Roll Initiative. Today we're going to be talking a bit about the lone wolf character trope and how you can play it while still being a part of the party. So, let's get started. A lot of people really like the lone wolf character type, myself included. But sometimes they can seem really difficult to play and a bit like they're interrupting the rest of the game. And one of the reasons for that is that Dungeons and Dragons is a team game. And a lot of people don't realize that their lone wolf character still has to be a part of the team. They're not just a part of the party, a group of travelers, you're a team and you have to work together. And there are plenty of ways to work with your party while still being a lone wolf. You just need to make sure you're doing a few things. A lot of what's missing from a lone wolf character is their reason to stay with the party. Not a lot of people have a very good reason for their character to stay. They have the main plot and the story, but they don't have many unique reasons why their character is staying with this group. A lot of lone wolf characters feel like they'd be better off alone and would do better without the party. They probably don't really want to be with the party. So you need a really good reason for why they stay. Whether they have some sort of bond with someone in the party, maybe their sister is in the party and they need to stay to protect her. Maybe an old friend of theirs is in the party and they promised that they would help. Maybe they owe someone in the party a debt. Anything like this will give your character a really strong reason to stay with the party. And your character doesn't even have to like the rest of the party to start with. They're here for their reasons and their reasons alone. But they should share interests or goals with the rest of the party. And this will really help your character to grow and feel like more than just a stereotypical lone wolf character. A lot of the time, lone wolf characters don't really have ties to the world. They're detached and don't have anything in the world that they care about. And that can make for a bit of an unrealistic and even flat character. And your character will feel so much more alive if you can find ties for them. That can be people, places, even objects. And not all of your ties even have to be things that your character likes. They can be stuff that your character doesn't like. Your arch nemesis, your old hometown, stuff that you avoid. It adds just as much depth to your character to have stuff that you don't like as stuff that you do like. It's just so long as you care about something, because it's so much more interesting than not caring about anything. Even if you give your character goals, that gives your character something to do in the world, something that they are wanting to do, something they want to accomplish. Even that is a tie to the world. It's something that they are here to do, their personal mission. Whether it's something as simple as protecting their sister or repaying an old favor, or whether it's something like restoring their honor. Anything like that will give your character a mission, and that will give your character drive and purpose. And that's what we all need to bring to the table, because D&D is an unfinished story. We all bring parts of an unfinished story, and then the game is to finish that story together. So you need to bring something that needs finishing. Being a lone wolf doesn't mean that your character can't make friends and allies. It probably means that you're very hesitant or wary to, and that's all. It doesn't mean that you can't grow with the party. You might work with the party because doing it alone is dangerous. It's a way to survive. And you don't have to be open or particularly friendly. All you have to be is present and cooperative. Your character wants to survive, so they're going to work with the party to do that. And just because you're a lone wolf doesn't mean that you can't go along with the shared plan, because there's a very, very fine line between doing what your character would do and disrupting the group narrative. You can't disrupt the group plan to do your own lone wolf thing, and your character wants to survive, so they are going to want to work with the party so that they have a better chance of survival. And you don't have to trust them at first either. But after a lot of time adventuring and sharing stories and having to put your life in their hands, you're going to build trust and bonds. And you don't have to suddenly start acting very friendly with the rest of the party either. Your character can grow slowly, whether that means developing a friendly rivalry with someone else in the party, or whether you just start acting a little bit kinder to someone. Your character will resonate with different people in the party as the story goes on, and that's a really good place to start. And by the end of it, you might end up with a reason to live and someone to fight for. But there we go, that's the end of this video, and I really hope it was helpful and that you enjoyed it. And if you did, then I'd be really grateful if you'd consider giving the video a like, or maybe even subscribing to my channel. But as always, thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you next time.